Hi guys, I'm talking about my daily vlog today. So honestly, if I were to describe some interesting things I've seen lately, I talk about the video game a lot, video games. So my feeling is that it was an awful idea for PlayStation, which is Sony owned, and Xbox, which is Microsoft owned, to buy up all the independent game providers. I don't know about any of this cloud gaming issues that people are talking about because everything just goes on Steam on my PC, and I buy that through Steam anyway. But for my Xbox and for my PS5, they bought up all the good like AAA title companies, and like now I have a PS5, and like Assassin's Creed is only on PlayStation now because they own Ubisoft. But like Bethesda is owned by Xbox, and it's just a mess. Now I have to get an Xbox X, and I mean, who enjoys having to spend that kind of money on that stuff? I mean, because not everybody has $500 sitting around. I mean, I will get one later because Lord knows I want to play Starfield, but I mean, honestly, Starfield kind of looks like a woke mess too. I mean, like I was reading online about romance and stuff like that, and just it's a thing. Apparently, it's rated mature because I guess you can have like space sex or on a jetpack or something like that. I don't know. It looks like a fiasco, but you know anything Bethesda makes, I'm pretty much gonna buy because I'm just a loyal fan from Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, Oblivion. Now Oblivion now is a good game. I loved Oblivion. Looking at Oblivion and Elder Scrolls Skyrim, I think the next Elder Scrolls game probably not going to be this year. It's probably going to be next year at the earliest. But they're talking about, let's see, what was it? Dragon Age Inquisition. Yes, Dreadwolf is coming out this year, supposedly. And of course, we need an Xbox for that one too, because you need a top of the line gaming computer to play something like that on a computer. And that's a lot of money. I mean, a good gaming computer is probably 2 or 3 grand at minimum, and yeah, I'm not gonna spend that anytime soon. I mean, that's why I'm working on this YouTube thing. It's just to hopefully get my hours up and this long form content to kind of qualify to become a YouTube partner again. Because my channel's old, but unfortunately, you know, back in 2010 or 12 when I launched this channel, I was like a member and I could get a little bit of a profit from like their profit sharing from their monetization. But like in 2015 or 16, they cut everyone off that had super small channels like me, and they said, "Oh no, sorry, you need to have 1,000 members." And I believe back then it was 2,000 hours of watched videos, and they didn't have any such thing as shorts back then, which I've been doing most of my short form content on shorts to grow my channel. And I'm like, well, I'm hoping to get there. I got to get that 4,000 hours watched. And right now I'm only sitting at like 315. And that's, you know, that's fun. But like, I honestly am not too concerned about making money off of YouTube because I'm just kind of doing this for fun. I had this habit where I read, and lately, like the last couple of years, I read a book, but I just never finish it. And it gets tough and I don't like it. And so I was like, well, you know, I really enjoy doing YouTube, and you know, I could get my computer fixed and kind of like buy some cheap lighting and use my new phone to kind of, you know, make some videos and do some fun stuff. So I thought, well, I'm good at like kind of good at impersonations, so I could do some TikTok stuff, and I could do, you know, some funny filters, and I can make some voices, and you know, some of the content's kind of cringe, but I mean, for the most part, I think people enjoy it. Because I've gotten like 100 subscribers in a month. That's not awful. I'm at 606 right now, and I want to kind of boost that up today. So I'm planning on putting out more TikTok videos at some point here, because that seems to boost up my subscriber count the most. Some of this long form content is just only has like 5 or 6 views, if that. But you know, I enjoy doing the daily vlogs, just talking about like random stuff. And one of the biggest things I really need to do is get used to talking on the camera, because one of the things you cannot do is say like and the, and you know, referring to yourself in the third person. You have to be like comfortable talking to the camera as if it was an actual person. So you know, and the so thing and the sighing and stuff, I gotta work on that. It takes time. You know, you can't just learn that stuff automatically. Otherwise, you know, I think things are going pretty good, but like I said, that video game stuff just drives me nuts because I think that it isn't fair. Because I like to buy digital copies. I do not trust having a cloud, and like, what if I don't have the $15 one month or don't want to pay it? Then I suddenly lose access to every single game I play, and I don't like that. I don't trust that. I want to own a physical or a digital copy of my game because I can always play it because I paid the one-time fee for it. Even if it's more expensive in the long run, a lot of times having a physical or a digital copy of a game is much better than owning a cloud copy. Because like, a lot of these cloud companies and streaming companies, I think in the next 10 years they're going to go belly up. Disney is losing tons of subscribers, because their content is crap and it's geared towards children, and a majority of streaming content I think is watched by adults. So they need to kind of like work on their adult content. That's why I heard they're going to be merging YouTube and no, they're going to be merging Hulu and Disney Plus together in the same service. So I guess out of the two, I think they're going to get rid of Hulu because Hulu was bought out when Disney took over all the old assets of the Fox Corporation, because like Fox was just hemorrhaging money, so they just bought everything and they own a controlling interest. So they're just going to merge all of Hulu's content into Disney Plus, and I guess you have more adult-oriented content because Hulu does have some good shows, but at the same time, man, the original idea of Hulu was great. It was one of the pioneers as far as like streaming services, but unfortunately, it couldn't keep up with the times, and that's too bad. So, guys, thanks for tuning in to my daily ranting. I hope it was great for you, as fun as it was for me, and maybe I'll do another one later. All right, see you later, guys.